Hello guys, welcome to another video, and in this video I'll be showing you some of my favorite tools using the Evoto app. And I heard a lot of saying that Photoshop and Evoto, which one is better, but I've done my own speculations and observation, and I've come to tell you that Evoto is a very good app, but Photoshop is still the mother of photo edit. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through some of the features I like in Evoto app. For this video, I'm going to be focused more on the PC app, not the iPad, because I noticed some little features are not present in the iPad app, but it's as good as the PC app. For this video, I'm going to focus more on the PC app and the features. So I'm just going to walk you through some of my favorite tools in the Evoto app. So now we import our images. After importing your image, you should see the panel looking like this. Now it's no longer in library. You click on edit. So now you switch to edit. And I personally like a divided window like this, where I get the original and I see the after. So now we'll go down to this tool here, which is the background adjustment. I'm just going to click on it and you should see something like this. So what I like about this feature is you can actually remove distractions, unlike Photoshop where you get to select, crop out, and replace or use close down to fill up the areas. This tool will just do it by just one click. Let's take a look at this. And mind you, Evoto app uses internet, so you need a constant internet to actually enjoy Evoto app. Unlike Photoshop, you can actually edit offline, but for generative fill and some other tools, you need internet. So you can just remove this distraction right here with just one click, and it's all gone. Now you can click the option of clean backdrop. So when you click on it, it's going to clean those deaths on your backdrop. You can see the before and after, right? So after doing that, you may want to come down to unify lightning. Now this unify lightning just basically makes your background a uniform color. So when I click on it, it's going to auto dictate solid background. You can see how it dictates it automatically. Let's see the before and after. You can see the before and you can see the after, right? It just unifies it, kind of make it uniform, right? So this is one of my favorite tools when using Evoto app on images. Now Photoshop can do the same thing. It's just that it's going to take you just a little bit of more technicality and some time. But Evoto just saves you that time to get your pictures ready as soon as possible on the go. So that's for background adjustment. Let's try the background cleaning tool for this image as well. So another thing I like about Evoto is you can simply copy by hitting Command C. Command C, this window is going to pop up, and then you copy your adjustments and go over to maybe the next image and just contribute to paste it. And now it's going to auto dictate and just clean your background for you. See what I just did. This is pretty nice. This is something Photoshop is going to take you a while to clean up. So this is one of my favorite feature and tool in Evoto app. So you can take a look at the before and after. So now the next tool I'll be exploring is the cloth adjustment tool. So now I choose this image because a cloth is a bit rumpled. So now with just one click, you can just dewrinkle the clothes. So what we'll do is just drag this to 100 and also this to 100. Now if you want some more details to show, maybe it's taking out some details from the dress, you can reduce this wrinkle a little bit. But right here it looks so good. It's already smoothing out. In Photoshop, what I do is I use my retouching brush to actually clean this thing carefully, so it takes some time to actually do this, but Evoto just saves me the time of cleaning this cloth one by one, like going over it again and again. It's going to save me at least 10 minutes from Photoshop. Yeah, so I really like this feature. It's gonna save me time. And now let's go to our next image, which now brings us to the actual retouching Evoto app. So now you just go down here to this portrait retouching, and now you're gonna see tons of features and tools right here. So now the one we're gonna be focusing on is blemish removal, and scroll down, you see skin retouching, right? So now this tool is going to save you a lot of time, especially if you're a beginner or you are not with your laptop, or probably you're not in a very good place to retouch image, or you need to deliver your image as soon as possible, right? This can actually save you time. You can get the job done, and edit your pictures lightly, at least to an amateur level. Yes, so we're just gonna explore this to, let's take this to like 50-55%. Now you can see that most of the blemishes are already gone, right? Let's take this up to 100. Let's see what it does. You can see that it takes all the blemishes out, completely out. And this is so good. If your client is the kind of client that doesn't want much retouching, just remove the blemishes. Just by sliding this to 100%, you're good to go. So now if you want to go further, there are other tools here to work on your images, but one I focus on is more of freckles and blemishes. So now if you want to fix other facial features, you can explore the sliders right here. But since we're dealing with a portrait picture, we'll just go down to skin retouching. So now we see a facial skin. So now if you want to retouch these images by sliding, let's take a look at 50%. You can see the before and after. In order to toggle that, just click on this eye here. You can see the before and after, right? This is just editing or retouching on the go. So you might want to bring this up a little bit more so you can see the real effect of it. Now this is more like a dodge and burn. If you observe, you can see before and after. It's like it gives the portrait a little bit depth, right? This is not the actual retouching. This is just dodge and burn. Now if you want to sculpt means go a little bit further, make it look, all this contour, like for makeup artists. Now you can see the before and the after. You can see add some depth to the image. This is automatically done, and it's very good for retouching on the go. So I'm going to scroll down to textured smoothing. Now this textured smoothing, it's basically going to make your smoothing not over smoothed. It's going to add some texture to it, right? So you can see the before and after. Now we are here at frequency separation. Now you don't want to slide this all the way down because it's going to like over retouch your images, but if you're comfortable with what it gives you, then you're good to go. Now this is focused mostly on the face. As you can see, this you might want to keep it at 50% or whatever works for you. Now this high frequency is mostly for the textures. As you can see, when you increase the high frequency, it brings some more textures on the image, and when you increase the low frequency, it makes it more smooth. So you cannot put this both 100%. You see that I make it this one go down, like the high frequency it's lower, then the low frequency is higher, or just play around the tool. It's basically going to refine your kind of retouching the way you like it. So it's basically, there's really no standard way of doing it, but you have to come up with your own special kind of retouching by just observing what you really like or what your client likes. But for me, I'm going to leave my low frequency just like this, and then my high frequency a little bit higher like this, so I can see more textures on the face. So this is how I leave it. Now for skin smoothing or skin softening, this is going to look more like a glamorous look, but I don't really do that. So now if you want to go down to like the neck areas and all that, then you can now focus on body skin. So I'm going to increase this so you can see the effect. You can see how smoothing the neck is. Is the before, just the after. So now if you want to increase the frequency separation, you can do that. This is for the body area. You can see how smooth it is. So mind you have to adjust it so the picture doesn't look over retouched. So I'm going to leave it here, and yeah, I'll leave that on 100%. Now this is one of my favorite features too, because it saves me time for retouching. I've actually delivered a full job to a client with just using the Evoto app, and they liked it, and it was fast and something worth trying, especially when your clients are not looking for an over edited kind of picture. This Evoto app can actually do the job for you. So that brings us to our next image. I think we should use this. So now another feature I like is the AI unify face and body complexion. So now I'm using this image because the face and the tummy and the body is kind of a little bit different color. So I'm going to go down to skin tone under skin retouching, and you're going to see AI unify face complexion, unify body complexion, unify body complexion. So we're just going to move the slider so we can see the effect that's been done. As you can see, you're just going to move the slider till you get the result you're looking for. It's automatically going to dictate the color of the face or the body and just fix it. Or you can as well select a skin tone that you're looking towards to achieve. But I don't do this because I believe the natural skin tone is much better, just to balance it up. And so I move my sliders, and you can see the before and after. This looks way better than this. Now the tummy and the face is the same color and complexion. This is one of the tools I like as well. It's also saved me time, especially when I get a series of similar photos. I just copy and paste on all of them, and it's just going to do the job for me. Now another feature I like so much is the hair feature. Now the hair feature, you can remove stray hair, which is like things like this. It's going to take it out. And then this tool, smooth hair, this is another amazing feature in the Evoto app. It's automatically going to smoothen the hair. You can see the difference of the hair. So you can move the slider to as much smoothness as you want. This actually looks pretty good, especially when you're editing on the go. So by just moving the sliders, you can just smoothen the hair of your subject, and save you time of clone stamping and using Healy brush and patch tool. This is way faster feature. Instead of retouching your hair, it's just smoothing your hair within 2 seconds. So this is another amazing feature I really love so much in Evoto app. And you can also add hair shine enhancement. That's to make the highlight of the hair to pop out a little bit more. This is really good for making out. This is really good for retouching hair. It basically saves you a lot of time, and you can copy and paste on other images, and it's going to save you tons and tons of time, especially when you're editing like weddings, and when you're doing a brand shoot, or when you're doing a series of similar pictures. You can just copy and paste these tools to whatever you want. Now, this video is not a sponsored video from Evoto, so I'm just talking about most of the tools I like in Evoto app. Now, I feel like the downside in Evoto is that it's a bit too expensive, especially right now where people are getting to use the software, people get introduced into the software. I feel like the fee is a little bit too much, or better still, they should bring out a plan that is much affordable, something like $10 or $20. But I still feel it's really worth it, as per the kind of effect you get, the kind of retouching and the time it saves you. I still feel it worth the amount. But I feel like for a more versatile use, and for more users to actually want to be interested in it, I feel like the fee should be reduced a bit more, or there should be a lower packages for, maybe 50 credits or 100 credits instead of just starting at 200 credits. So I really like the Evoto app, and when you're done with your pictures, you can just click export, or select all your images, or select the one by holding down shift of the ones you want to export, and click on export. Now you want to click on custom export, where you export to original folder, and you can also click subfolder, so it creates a folder inside your original folder where you save. I'll be doing further videos on how to connect Evoto with your Lightroom, and also connect it with your Photoshop. But this video is majorly for my favorite tools I like in the Evoto app, and how it saves me time in my workflow compared to Photoshop. So yeah, I give it up to Evoto, but still Photoshop still beats Evoto as per when it comes to high-end retouching, when it comes to photo manipulation, when it comes to background effects. Like, there's a tons of tools in Photoshop. You can't over compare. But for editing on the go, I recommend Evoto app, and it just saves you a lot of time, and it makes your workflow faster. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.